Hi, I'm Rick Howard. In my job, I get to travel a lot. At least that's what I say at the beginning of our weekly videos. My favorite time of year is Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival. This year, Food and Wine Festival runs from September 27th through November 11th. And for the whole month of October, we'll be bringing you a new video each day from one of the festival marketplaces around World Showcase. As our guests, we'll have wine experts, chefs, and great friends, because there's no better way to enjoy Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival than with food, wine, and great friends. Welcome to Epcot's International Food and Wine Festival on Travel with Rick. Well, hey, welcome back to another of our Epcot's International Food and Wine episodes, extravaganza on Travel with Rick. It's amazing, Ken. Welcome back, dude.
Oh, thank you for having me. I love to be here.
It's so awesome to have you here, man. It's really cool.
As always. And
so Italy, it's our spot.
I was going to say, we're at my favorement location. Sorry, it's just my favorite location. For some reason, I don't know why.
Rhino Ken, Italy, I don't know. It doesn't, it doesn't necessarily work, but it works.
This is something we've been doing since we started.
Yeah, right? 5 years ago.
5 years ago.
This is our fifth year doing this. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
This is Disney's 17th year doing this. Can you believe that? 1996. They've been rocking this Food and Wine Festival. It's just amazing.
Right. So they're doing something right, and we're doing something right, and you're doing something right.
And they're doing something right.
So,
watching it, they're watching.
So we're all right.
We're all right. There's a lot of right going on here tonight. It really is. And isn't it a nice night out here in Epcot?
Oh, it's
incredible.
gorgeous.
Got the music.
Music of Italy going on, and we got
Spaceship Earth right behind us. It's incredible.
We got a nice cool breeze.
We got a breeze.
Fantastic.
We got some good Italian wine in front of us.
Yes.
We got some amazing Italian food that I'm just dying to get into here.
Yes.
All right, so let me give this a try here. All right, so we got ravioli di formaggio alla Emiliano. What is that?
All right, that's a cheese ravioli with a bolognese sauce, which is a meat sauce.
All right, rock on. That's good. Okay.
I'm doing the translation here.
Yeah. And then we've got a Silesia, a papacella, Napoleonatini.
Sausage and peppers.
Sausage and peppers.
Okay.
And these are some amazing sausage and peppers, I'm told. I'm really looking forward to it.
They look delicious. I can't wait.
If my friend Tony were here from Disney by the Numbers, he quit eating meat.
He did.
I would have all the sausage. I got to split the sausage and peppers with you. If I'd have chose him for this episode, I could have had it all.
Oh no. Well, I'm glad.
It would have been amazing.
For going meatless.
Nah, of course, man. Yeah. When I think of Italy, when I think of Travel with Rick, dude, you're the guy. You are the guy. And so we got some amazing wines here too, don't we?
We do. We have the classic Chianti from Italy.
Of course.
Out of the Tuscany region.
Right. What's ravioli without Chianti?
Your pasta.
It's like a day without
sauce. It's like a Sunday.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's
a great way to put it. It's a great way to put it.
Absolutely. And then we have a Pinot Grigio.
Which you said goes with sausage and peppers. I'm a little surprised.
Well, I was just looking at how they have things paired on the board. Trying to take my cue from the chefs at Disney and things like that. And you're going to pair the ravioli with the sauce with the ravioli for sure, with the red sauce and the meat and all that.
Let's go with the Chianti.
Sorry, the Chianti.
Right.
Yeah.
Got it.
And I'm thinking, maybe they're trying to push the Pinot Grigio with the spicier sausage in there that might kind of thing. So that's going to be a perfect time to really try these flavors and see how they marry together.
Right.
And then switch them and see what we think, and then go from there.
Awesome. Okay. I guess we're going to dive right into this.
What are you trying first?
I'm going to try this ravioli.
All right, I'll try the same.
And the bolognese sauce here.
That cheese is so creamy.
Dude, that's amazing.
I could just eat this all day.
All right, so how's it go with the wine?
We should have started at sunrise.
Like cookies and cream, right? That's amazing.
Wow, that is to me, that's a perfect pairing right there.
And I think that is the vintner's or the sommelier's pairing, right?
Yes.
For this marketplace, which we've been telling you all week, all month long so far. Well, can you believe we're almost halfway around this promenade now? But we've been telling you all month long on Travel with Rick. At the marketplaces this year, they're picking one food item and one beverage and pairing those. Where in the past they paired up a wine basically with each dish they're still doing that. So they have them, different lines that they're pairing, and then they have different foods. But now they're picking one food item and one wine.
Right, and they're highlighting that on the kiosk as you walk up there. All right, I'm gonna dive into the sausage and peppers here.
Awesome. Oh, that's good. That wine, you're right. That wine goes so good with that. Wow, here you go.
Thank you.
Allow me.
Dive in. Oh, man, that's smooth. I don't mean that.
You're fine, bro.
So one thing I noticed right away, and I'm sure you picked up on it, it's not a super spicy sausage.
No.
So don't think, for those of you who don't like spicy foods, that, I can't try the sausage and peppers. It's not, it's got just a little flavor in there, and I think I'm getting a little bit of residual, but very mild, right? And did you try it with the...
Haven't yet, but tons of flavor in that sausage.
Ton.
But you're right, not heat, not spicy. You're right about that white. I wouldn't have gotten that. So my training didn't take that into consideration. All right, so
now, Rick,
that just throws everything down right there to show you that it's not necessarily what you think. Meat, red. No. Go with what you like. If you like a white with your ravioli or with your sausage, have it. So that white goes so good with that sausage. I'm sorry, you were going to say.
Yeah, I was just going to say that the smoothness, that it just kind of blends those flavors together. With that Pinot Grigio there.
Totally does.
Especially with the sauce, with the peppers and
so nice. And there's a little piece of crostini bread there. Right. It's really, really good. I'm not sure what they're, if they tell us what that is. Oh, it's a ciabatta bread.
Yeah.
So we got a piece of ciabatta bread to go along with it there. And just really, really amazing. So yeah, you take the bread, the pepper, the sausage, the whole deal. A little bit of that wine. Just perfect, right?
Mm-hmm. Now, I'm going to try the other way. I'm going to try the other way to try the sausage with the Chianti this time.
Okay. You can do that. I still have a little piece of sausage here.
I honestly don't know what doesn't go with Chianti, but really good. I don't think you can go wrong either way. Honestly, tell me what you think.
See there? I like the white, but I like the red even more. I think the Chianti goes perfect with the sausage. So, yeah, it could go either way there for sure.
All right, I'm going to try the ravioli with the Pinot Grigio.
See what we're doing here? We're mixing it up, folks. We're mixing it up on Travel with Rick. We're breaking rules.
All right.
We'll be breaking bottles soon.
Yeah. So,
stick around.
For me, for my taste, I definitely like the ravioli with the Chianti. Okay, better than the ravioli with the Pinot Grigio. Not that it's a bad pairing or anything like that. It's just you can definitely, with that Chianti and the creaminess of that cheese and that red sauce and the bolognese that's in there. Whew, good night. It's a buonasera.
Buonasera. That is perfect. That Chianti with that ravioli is awesome. So Bob, you were right. The ravioli is really good, dude. Bob, all in WDW was telling us how good this ravioli was. He's really digging it.
You know what? I gotta say, best pairing, ravioli with the Chianti.
I agree. Totally good.
That is amazing.
Yeah. And the Chianti with the sausage wasn't bad.
No.
Yeah, but definitely the Chianti goes better with the ravioli than the Pinot Grigio, for sure. I'll definitely agree with you there. I mean, why would I disagree with you? You're the wine guy, you know?
I let my taste buds do the talking.
Of course.
You know, that's how you gotta roll. Especially when you come to food and wine.
Really, really
Man,
good.
that cheese in there is amazing, isn't it? In that
It's really
ravioli?
good. I'm digging it. All right, let's look at our show notes for Italy here. What do we got? Italy has 3 active volcanoes. Dude, did you know that?
Yes.
Tell me more. Tell me more.
So we have Vesuvius. No, what do you have there?
Vesuvius.
Yeah, Stromboli.
Etna and Stromboli.
And
I thought Stromboli was something I like to get stuff with
that's
me.
good. And ironically, those are the same names of the pizza ovens in Via Napoli in the Italy Pavilion.
Look at you, dog. That's amazing.
Yeah. So when you go in to Via Napoli, by the way, best pizza you're going to find, hands
Anywhere.
down.
No question. No question.
If you've been to Naples and you come here, you're going to go, it's the same pizza.
I will say that prosciutto and melon is just off the chain.
Yeah,
it is really so good. I never thought I would have liked melon on a pizza, but that melon with the prosciutto is just amazing.
Yeah.
Really, really good. It's a great place to go in Epcot for lunch. You know, you just
lunch,
can't beat
dinner,
it.
It's awesome. So when you do go in there, be sure to look at the kitchen area, and you'll see the three pizza ovens all right there, all named, and it's a good photo shot to have.
And did you know the average Italian consumes 26 gallons of water a year?
Of water?
How about wine?
Wine.
A year? Yeah, I should read better, right?
That's it?
I was just testing you. Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
That's it. Should be more, right?
For some of us. Oh boy. Anyway.
If Tony were here, he'd be telling us from Disney by the numbers. He'd be telling us how many gallons of wine are consumed at this whole festival. You know.
Right.
Prosecco is an Italian sparkling wine. We thought about some Prosecco tonight. We kind of passed on
it. We did. Obviously it's a sparkling wine. It's called Prosecco in Italy. We talked about that in France and Champagne. Sparkling wine, Prosecco in Italy. Really good, and we were going to get that with our cannoli dessert here. But I don't know why we did. We just changed our mind.
We changed our mind. I'm not a big sparkling guy, so I just thought nah. So we could have gotten it.
It's all good. Love Prosecco. Okay.
Wow. I'm diving right into the dessert.
I see that. So one of the great things about it, I know we've talked about Adventures by Disney.
Oh yeah.
They have some great trips to Italy, whether it be going up to Venice, the Amalfi Coast. Fantastic. The Amalfi Coast is a great,
love the Amalfi
beautiful
Coast.
location.
Definitely one of my favorite places in the world. My wife's favorite places in the world. We had an amazing trip a couple of years ago up the Amalfi Coast. Some of the most beautiful scenery, most beautiful places in the world that you'll ever go. Some of the best food. The limoncello.
The limoncello.
Just amazing.
Yeah. And the view that you get. The cliffs and all the houses and people that live there. It's just an amazing place to be.
Yep. We went by Sophia Loren's house.
Oh,
it's
such
gorgeous,
a
right
great
on the
spot.
coast. Yeah.
Oh, I could be there right now.
I was just for a moment there, actually. Yeah.
You feel that way when you come to Food and Wine and to Epcot.
Of course.
All right, cool.
Yeah, so Adventures by Disney, just an amazing trip. And of course, Disney Cruise Line, Med Cruises. So,
yes.
Ken, that's a good segue. How does Travel with Rick do this year after year after year?
Well, it is provided to us by a generous donation from Kingdom Magic Vacations.
A very generous grant, actually, but not generous enough for the Prosecco tonight, I guess. I got to renegotiate next year. We got to make it all the way around the whole thing. It's a tough thing bringing this thing to everybody in 31 days. It's a big trip. All right, so Banffy, we can talk about some of the Banffy wines. That's an amazing.
Banffy, you can find them in a lot of your, wine shops. So don't think it's something that you can't get anywhere. The Banffy wines are out there, as well as the Antinori wines. Some really delicious Italian wines that are out there. Antinori, I think, the oldest winery going out. Italian winery out there, and just some fantastic wine they produce.
All right, so check out this cannoli.
Oh yeah. It's chocolate coated, by the way.
It's a chocolate coated cannoli. Speaking of Food and Wine Festival, and speaking of cannoli, still one of my favorite things that's ever happened to me, or one of my favorite cannolis anyway, is Buddy Valestro last year did one of the culinary demonstrations here at Food and Wine. So it's not just the Food and Wine kiosks that are going on here. There are celebrity chefs that do culinary demonstrations. They do wine pairings. They do a series called Kitchen Memories, where a chef will come out and prepare an entree, or prepare an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert, and tell you all about how their career started, their favorite kitchen memories growing up and things. So they basically cook 3 courses, which you get to eat, and they tell you stories for 2 hours. It's really amazing. Buddy Valestro last year when his dessert was a cannoli, and he said the key to cannoli is the shell. So when he got here, he didn't buy shells. He didn't make shells. He actually brought shells. He actually boxed up the shells that they made that day and took them on the plane and brought the shells with them. These cannolis, they stuff them fresh. He said that's the key right there. You can't stuff a cannoli, set it in a tray, and let it sit. You gotta. They stuff them to order. So basically, you go in his bakery, you order a cannoli. He picks up the shell, they stuff it right then, and that's the way we had them. And Ken, these cannolis were amazing. They were incredible.
I could only imagine. Yeah, when you get a fresh shell like that and you bite down, man. Oh my God, so good, so good. All right.
So what do you think about that cannoli?
I thought it was yummy. I'm usually not a fan of the. I like a traditional cannoli, and people can get a little weird with some of them if you go out some places. I like a traditional cannoli, although this with that little chocolate flavor on it, that has a nice little flavor there.
It's nice. Yeah. So which wine would you say? I know it would be the Prosecco, but of what we have here, the
well,
white or the red?
I just sampled the white, which was pretty good. Let me try the red just in case the Chianti.
It's not bad.
I think I'm going to say the Pinot Grigio with the chocolate.
Okay.
Feels like I get a little bit more of a bite with the Chianti.
So what would you normally suggest with chocolate?
A white. Obviously for a dessert, I would definitely go with the Prosecco if you have it. I know you're not a big fan.
Or a Moscato.
Or a Moscato, for sure. It's a little more on the sweet side, which is always going to add nice to the palate.
Right.
So.
Or even a port, maybe.
Always room for a port.
Always room for a port.
Yeah, certainly.
After the meal. After the meal. After dessert, right?
Yeah,
we do it after
But
dessert.
you can certainly do it.
Okay.
No complaints there.
All right. So what else do you think about Italy here? Our favorite place, right? This is the one I look forward to with you, man. It really is.
You know, as we look upon the pavilion over there, I am just transported all the time. Like no other place here at Epcot. This is the place that touches me the most, and I hear that music playing. I walk over there and I am just, I'm there.
It's a beautiful pavilion.
Yeah.
Epcot is just really cool at night. You know, I know you guys are big Epcot fans because you watch the show. Epcot is just amazing at night. You know, of course, here in a little while we're going to have just a fantastic fireworks and laser light show out on this waterway out here. Illuminations, Reflections of Earth is going to be amazing.
Great show.
Yep. What do you think about food and wine at Epcot in general? It's just awesome, right?
It is.
There's nothing like this.
It's my favorite time of year. It really is. You know, I mean, a lot to be said about the holiday season around Christmas time and all that.
Say all you want.
But, you know, there's something about food and wine as we hit October. It's fall. It's sort of that transition to goodness. Like, it's just such a fun time. And maybe it has to do with meeting friends and hanging out and just it's the whole gathering of people and being all part of it. You know what I mean?
It's absolutely amazing. I mean, there's nothing like it. It's a 6-week-long festival. They bring out the best in food and wine. Not only celebrity chefs, as we mentioned, but the Disney chefs from all over the property. Chef Jens, you do a fantastic job. Thank you so much, Disney, for putting this on. It is just amazing. We love coming out. We love trying all the different marketplaces. Every year, they're just pushing the envelope a little further, making it a little better every year, increasing. This year, thank goodness, we didn't have 29 booths, which we thought we were going to have. We had 30. You know, they just had to push it just a little further and not only throw in the refreshment port with their, fried chicken and fried shrimp and Dole Whips, go refreshment port, but then they had to turn the coffee cart into a whole booth. So thank you, Disney, just for pushing.
30 is a nice round number.
30 is a good round number. You know, we sat down and we did our planning and we counted on 29 booths. We counted 29 marketplaces, and then we opened up our book and we found 30. And speaking of our book, they turned the little coffee cart in there. Right? They put 1 cup of coffee on it and made it a booth.
Well,
see there, the American Adventure Coffee Cart. It's new. You like that, guys? You really like
Okay, 30. Yeah.
You like that? Yeah. They've got a shaken Jamaican coffee made with Kahlua, vanilla, and caramel.
Wait, it's a Jamaican coffee at the American Adventure.
I know. Right?
All right, well, I'm not gonna. We'll say that.
Epcot's just a walking contradiction. What can we tell you, man? It's just amazing. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
But you know, as we speak about the passport, speak about the passport.
So, the passport is it's really your keepsake for food and wine. Where when you get it, it is like a passport. You can put your name in it, your photo. It's got information on all the Eat to the Beat concerts that are happening.
Which is an amazing thing, guys. We've been telling you all along. Right over there at the America Gardens Theater, they're bringing out great bands like Smash Mouth, Spin Doctor, Sister Hazel, all the great bands that start with S, along with Big Voodoo Daddy. You've got Dynasty Young. You've got Hanson. You've got the Pointer Sisters. Go-Go's. Night Ranger is kicking it out on that stage, man.
Right.
Where else can you go for the price of admission and see 3 shows a night of Night Ranger? Jack Blades just playing his brains out on that stage, man. It's amazing.
And it's not an extra charge, like you said. It's part of your
it's all
admission.
included with your admission.
Right. So where do you get that? I mean, that's just fantastic.
Yeah,
You know, dinner and a show.
Dinner and a show. 3 shows a night of Sister Hazel. So just amazing.
So as you walk around to the different countries,
you guys tell I'm a Sister Hazel.
You can check off the destinations you've been, as well as get stamps from different countries, as if you were, traveling with the passport.
Right.
And you get stamped, and it's a great keepsake to keep, and everybody in the family can get one and kind of go around and see how many you can go to.
Right. And you don't even have to go through TSA to get from country to country. It's amazing. You don't have to check your luggage. They won't pull your mic out and do a bomb scan on him like happened to me in Frankfurt, Germany a few months ago. Yeah. That little souvenir for my wife from Paris really almost got me in some trouble there, but that's a story for a different show.
That sounds like something for a different show.
That's a story for another show. But
Food and Wine Festival.
Yeah, Food and Wine Festival. So anyway, Italy, just an amazing time. The passports, as we've said, make sure that you go around to the marketplaces. Great merchandise there. They've got hats, they've got aprons, they've got all kinds of things for your kitchen. They've got lots of great keepsakes for your food and wine memories there. They've got wine glasses, of course, just all kinds of cool stuff. And there you can pick up, this is mine from Flower and Garden Festival this year, but you can pick up one with the Food and Wine logo on it, different colors, wristbands, you can fill them up.
Right, the key to this is the wristband itself, where you can just, wear it, and you always have it ready to go and swipe.
Easy to find unless you stick it in your pocket like I do.
Yeah, but that's the key.
It is the key. It is the key. And speaking of great wine gifts, I am remiss that I did not mention this in a couple of other of our episodes, but Ken is the wine guy. Rhino Wine Gear right here. Check out rhinowinegear.com, of course. We'll link it up below. He's got all of your great wine gifts for that wine lover in your family, your friends. You've got wine carriers, you've got decanters, you've got everything, right?
We have something really new this year, and I don't know why it just popped into my head. I think it was Italy that's there, but we actually have wine barrel, the tops of wine barrels with the ring going around and everything that are customized. That you can say, Rick Howard Winery and with a cool embossed logo on it, which is really cool.
I see a gift in my future, guys.
So we have that's really new this year. That people are just loving it.
Awesome.
Since we introduced that. So
well, I'm going to check it out, and I highly encourage you to do so too. Again, for that wine aficionado, for that wine lover in your life, check out the great gifts at rhinowinegear.com.
And absolutely, rhinowinegear.com. And I have a separate sort of, it's not really Epcot Food and Wine. It is the other holiday that happens in October.
Oktoberfest?
No,
that's beer.
That's beer. The one at the end of the month.
Oh, Halloween!
Halloween. So on our blog over at rhinowino.com, we are doing 31 days of Halloween-themed wine labels.
Nice!
That is, also going gangbusters with all these wine labels that you don't think are Halloween and scary and related are all there, and some really fun stuff. So I encourage you to just check it out. If you like it, obviously leave a comment and things like that. But something fun to do with the Halloween-related stuff.
Absolutely. Well, very, very cool. So yeah, be sure to check out Ken's blog. Leave him a comment. Tell him how much you love him. You guys, definitely one of our highest commented, most loved guests all Food and Wine Festival long, for sure. So check out his blog. Check out rhinowinegear.com, as we said, for that wine lover in your family. And Ken,
yes,
we've got to rate this food, bro.
All right. Well,
Italian food. Yeah, I think you're going to slam this, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to do it with a full pairing. I know we weren't really doing wine with it, but I'm going to say the ravioli with the Chianti. I'm going to give it a 5.
Give it a 5.
I'm going to give it a 5. I mean, the moment you try it, that creaminess of that cheese, and you take that sip of Chianti, it's over.
Yeah.
It is.
I gotta say, I agree with you. I'm gonna go highest marks on the ravioli because I absolutely loved it. I think it was creamy. I love the bolognese sauce. The meat sauce in that was just fantastic. I hate it when they leave meat out of ravioli. I mean, it's got. I mean, you know, you need the pasta, you need the cheese, you need the sauce, and yes, you need the meat. And it was just amazing. And I think you're right. I think the pairing just made all the difference.
Absolutely.
I think if we hadn't have tried it, probably wouldn't have loved it as much. So that's a key point to you guys. If you're down here, if you're enjoying these food items, please, please, please do your palate a favor. Do your tongue, do your mouth, do your taste buds a favor. Try the wine with it. It makes it explode. It's amazing. You'll be amazed what food does for wine and what wine does for food.
Absolutely. Yeah. And that's what it's all about. And at the prices where you can try samples and things like that, it's
Absolutely.
the perfect way to experiment.
It is the perfect way to try new things, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it absolutely is. Okay, cool.
All right.
All right, so sausage and peppers.
Sausage and peppers, all right. Also, I thought really well done. I am going to take a few points off because it was not as spicy as I wanted the sausages to be. That's the only reason why.
Right.
Not that it was bad, but I would have, if I had a little bit more heat, I would have been much happier.
Nice.
But that's me.
Okay.
But really good. I'm going to go with a. I think I'm going to go with a 4. I would have given it a 4.5.
A few points. That's only 1 point
It's a
off.
half point.
Okay.
I didn't mean a few points like that, but
You're just going to knock it a little bit.
I'm going to knock it a little bit. So it would have been a 4.5 if it were a little spicier.
Got it.
Because it wasn't, I'm going to just say a solid 4.
All right, yeah, and I'm going to go ahead and give that a 4. I'm just not breaking. Oh, by the way, Ken, break a wine bottle there for you, buddy. And I'm not gonna break a bottle on that one. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 4. I'm with you. You know, I loved it. It was good. Definitely try it. But I've had better sausage and peppers. So I mean, sausage and peppers next to that ravioli was just sausage and peppers.
Right.
That ravioli was amazing. So I think giving that a 4, I'm being kind. It was good. You know. So and we're not, you know, like when you were on for our South Korea little outing there a couple of days ago. We didn't have a dessert to go by.
No.
And I don't think we had one in Argentina either.
No.
So this is our first dessert we tried together. So we're rating the food. We may as well go ahead and rate that.
Well,
what do you think about that cannoli?
I'm gonna give it a 5.
We'll give it a 5
because you know
heck, it was good.
It was cannoli. It was chocolate. It was ricotta. It was a great shell. It was.
It rocked, is what he's saying, folks. It was good.
How can you go wrong with a cannoli?
Right.
Well, I mean, you can, but let's just be honest. I mean, how can you go wrong?
And,
what a great top off to the end of our.
Sure. And probably if you had the prosecco, you'd have probably given it a 6, right? You'd have probably just.
By then, those bubbles just go to your head.
Been off the scale, you know. So yeah, I'm going to go and give the cannoli a 4 there. I thought it was amazing. You know, as you guys know, I'm just not that big of a dessert person. That's taking nothing to get. That's me. That's not it. Okay. It's you know, it's me. It's not you, kind of thing. You know, it's definitely.
It's him. It's not you.
Little nod to Seinfeld there. You know, go back and watch the episodes on Seinfeld. You know. But anyway, for sure, I'd give that a 4. Again, I'm sure that you know if you're a dessert person, you'd love that cannoli. The chocolate was amazing. The ricotta was good. The shell was fresh. It was not soggy. It was not good. I don't know how long they're stuffing those things or how long they're sitting there, but you can't tell that they're sitting there. That was a good fresh shell, and I'm sure the chocolate helps that out some. So that's probably why they're doing that a little bit, keeping the shells a little fresher.
Yeah.
So that was amazing. Definitely like that. So I'll give that a 4. I think it was awesome. And those wines, heck, I'm just going to go ahead and give them 2 thumbs up because I can. I thought they were really good. So it was good Chianti. That was definitely a good Pinot Grigio. And I'm not normally a big Pinot Grigio fan. You know, more of a Sauvignon Blanc. Actually, you'll love this. Just throw this in there just for the heck of it because, hey, it's Travel with Rick and I can talk. Had a Chardonnay I liked the other night.
Get out.
And I'm not normally a Chardonnay person.
Tell me.
Well, you know, here's what I don't like about Chardonnays. I don't like oaky. I don't like buttery Chardonnays.
Okay.
Okay, particularly really buttery Chardonnays.
You're already challenged there. Go ahead.
Right. So the other night, I'm sitting at the bar at one of my favorite places in the Walt Disney World, California Grill, and I'm having.
I was there recently too.
And I ordered some. What'd you think?
It's great.
Did you have the pork belly nigiri?
No.
Dude, You got to go back and you got to have that. Nod from John, right? That's amazing stuff. It's
wow.
real. Yeah, you got to have the pork belly nigiri.
All right.
It is
all right.
fantastic. Of all the new things on the menu, that pork two ways on the entrees, amazing. But on the sushi menu, I know you don't do sushi,
Right.
but this is not raw fish. This is cooked pork belly over. It's nigiri style. So basically, what it is, it's seaweed wrapped rice flavored with pork, with a piece of pork belly cooked on top of it.
Oh, okay.
It is absolutely amazing.
I can eat
so
that.
yeah. So anyway.
All right.
So back to my scallops that I was having the other night at California Grill, and I asked, as I often do, the waiter to pair something or suggest something for my scallops, and they naturally went with scallops what?
White.
Chardonnay, you know, that's what they suggested. And she goes, I've got a nice buttery Chardonnay for you. She was Scottish, and I was doing my best Scottish thing there that I could. But anyway, she suggested this Chardonnay, and she said it was buttery, and I said, no, I don't like buttery Chardonnays. And she said, give it a try. And so I did, and I liked it, so it was good.
Sounds like you were talking to Joanna.
You know Joanna, yeah, I was talking to Joanna, actually.
She's great.
Very, very good.
Great.
Yeah, she was good. All right, so I think that's it.
Okay.
We talked about the passport, we talked about that, we talked about the merchandise. I want to tell you about our giveaways. We've got some cool buttons this year that we're giving away. If you see us around the marketplaces, come up and say hi. We love to say hi. We love to shake your hand. Love to give you a hug and say thanks a lot for watching your shows, right? Here, I'll give you one, buddy.
Well,
you need a button there.
Thank you.
And of course, be glad to give you guys one as well. And I think that does it, right?
Can't believe it.
Parting is such sweet sorrow. I think this is our last episode as we make our way around the camera. Come back and say hi when you see us around, okay? I'll give you a pen or a button if I see you. All right?
Thank you.
Ken, thanks a lot for coming back, man.
Thanks for
Italy,
having me.
I'm glad we did Argentina together. I'm glad we did South Korea, but I'm so glad we did Italy together. I couldn't imagine doing this without you.
And at this point, it is not food and wine without travel with it.
There you go. We've become a staple here, you know. It's 29 booths and coffee and us, you know, right there. So that's going to do it. Anything else, pal? No?
Thanks
All
for
right.
having me. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thanks for supporting him. Please support his website. Please check him out for that wine lover. And please keep coming back. We've got a few more booths to show you all around this World Showcase Promenade. We'll see you right back here tomorrow for another episode of Travel with Rick. Cheers.
Cheers.